A long time. He knows what's coming. He knows how to tell the forecast of what's going to hit Atlanta.
Depend on News 95.5 and AM 750 WSB. Depend on Mellish.
Maybe you don't have time or the ideal situation for a typical home sale. We get it. Hi, this is Mark Spain, and we've developed the Mark Spain Guaranteed Offer, a completely new way to sell your home that allows you to bypass the market and sell your home hassle-free. No showings, no open houses, no negotiations. It's that simple. You don't even need to worry about making your bed or the dirty dishes in the sink. With the Mark Spain Guaranteed Offer, receive an offer in as little as 21 days. You can move on to the next chapter of your life. You simply bypass the market, choose when you want to move, and close with confidence. This new program takes our promise to a whole new level. The team known for Your Home Sold Guaranteed now presents the Mark Spain Guaranteed Offer, a groundbreaking innovation from Mark Spain Real Estate, changing the traditional landscape in selling your home. No showings, no open houses, no negotiations. It's that simple. Visit markspain.com/guaranteed offer, markspain.com/guaranteed offer, and get your guaranteed offer today.
Superior Pro Exteriors, made in my home. Dave Baker here. They use premium quality short-roof paints and offer complimentary color consultation with a complete paint job. 20 years experience equals trust. Good value. Superior Pro Exteriors, your total exterior solution.
What does it mean to be real about addiction and recovery? It's over 60 years of pushing the boundaries of addiction treatment and staffing more physicians than anyone else in the industry. At Caron Atlanta, real is knowing that an assessment can determine if the problem is addiction or something else. Defining what real addiction treatment is and can be is all we do. Caron Atlanta, real about recovery. To learn more about our assessments and outpatient services, visit caron.org/Atlanta.
When you go out to eat, you let the server pick your food? Then why don't you let the seller pick the termite company for you, the buyer moving in? Scott Slade here for Breda Pest Management, reminding homeowners to make sure your new home is termite protected.
They'll get you. Oh yeah, they'll get you. You gotta stop for the speed. You gotta slow down for them speed traps. They'll get you. Oh yeah, they'll get you. You gotta slow down for them speed traps. Oh yeah, they'll get you.
And before your next summer road trip, remember, there's not a latte between you and the road. Be safe and let the pros at Pep Boys get you ready to roll.
Now through July 29th, buy 3 select Cooper Adventurer tires and get the 4th tire free. Plus get a $60 rebate and a free 1-year road assist package too. Only at Pep Boys. After manufacturer mail-in rebate with installation. Long restrictions at PepBoys.com.
Scana Energy offers competitive rates and the one in Georgia. And if you're 65 or older or a member of the U.S. military, Scana Energy is proud to offer you a special discount. Call 877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com today.
I like how Eric delivers his point of view.
Entertaining, honest, independent thinker.
Very don't be easily offended.
Daily Habit every morning at 9:06 on News 95.5 and AM 750 WSB.
WSB News Time 637, Doug Turnbull.
You're riding eastbound north, things are getting better inside the perimeter. The heaviest traffic is going to be in 5 and 9. Our traffic numbers report trouble on to the still causing that slow zone, trying to work to Lawrenceville. And in case you're wondering, it's been closed for weeks. Venture Drive there is just west of I-85 between Pleasant Hill and Steve Reynolds. Those sinkholes. Veronica Norell, Coolray Carrier Traffic Center.
A possible new trouble, Georgia 400 southbound past Lennox Road got you on the brakes all the way back to the MARTA station. 400 northbound, just dealing with delays from before 285 out to the MARTA station. And then also over in Roswell, large tree blocking Shallowford Road. You have a detour in the neighborhood between Grove Pointway and Lakefront Drive, and then also multiple reports on Holcomb Bridge Road between Warsaw and Georgia 400. How's Northwest Ride, Jill Nelson?
Only 20 minutes now, 75 northbound from Navy Hill up to exit 26.
Them far more credit for their influence than they...
Team traffic,
Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with WSB meteorologist Kurt Mellish. Well, it looks like there may be a little change in the weather pattern by Wednesday and Thursday. Until then, the cloud cover and the chance of a shower or thunderstorm higher than normal, and then it returns to normal as we head into the weekend. But, like I said, a little bit of a break in between, at least on Wednesday, and maybe extending through Thursday as well. For tonight, isolated thunderstorms ending, otherwise mostly to partly cloudy, lows 71 to 74. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, a 40% chance of an afternoon and evening thunderstorm, high 90, low 71. Wednesday, a mix of sunshine and clouds, high 90, low 71. And for Thursday, a mix of sun and clouds, a stray thunderstorm possible, but not likely, high 91, low 72. My exclusive 5-day forecast Friday and Saturday, A 40% chance of an afternoon or evening thunderstorm, a mix of clouds and sun. Highs around 88 and lows around 72.
And 81 degrees at 6:39. I'm Chris Chandler, News 95.5 and AM 750 WSB. Depends on it.
It's 39 after the hour. I hope Jim is still listening. Jim called in. He's in IT. Says it could have been hackers pretending to be Russians. How do we know it was the Russians? Well, then it was someone who was hacking the DNC and the Hillary Clinton campaign and sending phishing schemes. And if it wasn't the Russians, you would think that the American institutions would want to find someone other than the Russians to blame, someone they can actually arrest, as opposed to saying it was the Russians. But if you actually read the indictment from the Department of Justice the other day, one of the things that they note is the reason they know it's not hackers, as Jim speculated, it could have been hackers, is because what the Russian agent did was they actually rented a server at a server farm in Arizona. At one point, were physically going to the server, not just remotely accessing it, but then when they did remotely access it, we have enough data to track how they were accessing it to know it wasn't someone masquerading as Russians. There was a direct connection, and eventually they did try to subvert how they were accessing the server, and then tried to subvert how they accessed the server. They had another server that they would access, and then they would go around the world trying to get it, and everything consistently led back to the same address in Moscow that is run by the GRU, which is the Russian intelligence service. All you got to do is read the indictment. You can say it's an allegation, but read the indictment. I mean, they swear under oath that these facts are true. And if you don't believe the facts, well, then we're post-truth. So, I mean, what good does it do? You might as well say it was Bozo the Clown. If you're not going to believe the truth sworn to in court by federal officers that these things are true. And again, it comes full circle to you would think that they want to say it wasn't the Russians, that it was someone they could arrest in this country and blame. And they haven't done that. They've said it was the Russians and named the specific Russian individuals involved. And today they've indicted another Russian. It is beyond the pale. By the way, Dan Coates, the National Intelligence Director, has fairly well blasted the president today, late this evening. I mean, there is, I haven't found an elected official yet, a Republican elected official yet, defending the president over this press conference today. That's how bad it was. Usually someone will come out and defend him, and none of them have. That's a shame that the president did that today. Not as moment. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Cameron in Atlanta, you're next. Welcome.
Hey, good to talk to you, Eric. I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure.
So you just already hit the nail on the head. I have been listening to you now for about 4 years. I was really a strong Democrat. I went from there to being an independent, and now I'm an independent-leaning conservative because of one principle that you always live by, which seems to be intellectual honesty. The whataboutism that the president engaged in the second that he started bringing up the emails is the exact kind of thing that is turning me off of this version of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
It's got to go further than just tweet and denouncements. I don't care if they take him into a side room, but as Republicans, we've got to stand behind the people who put their lives on the line to get the information for him to be able to defend us. And when he stands next to a person who invaded Crimea and was just like, hey, that's what I do, I don't think that's necessarily becoming us as Americans. Your thoughts?
You know, well, I'm glad you said that. And, you know, hang on one second, because I had this up and made the unfortunate mistake of closing my computer screen. Tom Cotton, the senator from Arkansas, who is one of the president's strongest supporters in the Senate. Let me read you the statement that he just released a few moments ago. U.S.-Russia relations remain at a historic low for one simple reason. Vladimir Putin is a committed adversary of the United States. In the last few years alone, Russia meddled in our presidential campaign, violated arms control treaties with the United States, invaded Ukraine, assassinated opponents in the United Kingdom, made common cause with Iran and propping up Bashar al-Assad's outlaw regime in Syria, and cheated not only in the Olympics, but even in the Paralympics. These are not the actions of a friend and ally or merely a nation aligned with aligned interests. Until Russian behavior changes, our policy should not change. The United States should stay on the strategic offensive against Russia by maintaining sanctions, rebuilding our military, modernizing our nuclear forces, exporting weapons to our allies, and producing more oil and gas. Strength is the only language for which Vladimir Putin needs no interpreter.
Wow. Yeah. I think we'll agree that Tom Cotton said a mouthful. Now just to see, can anyone get the president to follow up on